Hit the bell so you can get notifications when I upload new videos, and smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notifications again. I'm just totally vibing with this track, and I'm going to keep it playing forever and ever. Well, not forever and ever, but you know, just for a while. And I finally listened to you guys and put some tarot cards in my bag. So I've got some tarot, and we're just gonna kind of vibe out and just pick up whatever, you know, whatever Spirit's putting out right now. Give me the messages that are meant to be received right now. Some energy. Oh wow, so many cards fell. So many cards just fell just now. So many cards just fell. I'm not taking all those cards. Spirit, what are you trying to say? I have so much to say. I have so much to say. That's what Spirit is saying right now. Let me. Hopefully, I got them all. Let's see. What's going on there? Okay, I think I got them all. Okay. Alright, let's use this book. Alright, what do you want to say then? Make it clear, make it concise, make it make sense. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords come out. The first card. I'm hearing the term balance. Fair, balance. Wheel of Fortune. Balancing the Wheel of Fortune. So the scales always have to balance themselves out. You know what I mean? What goes up must come down. What is in is out. As above, so below, as within, as so without. That's like a balancing of the scales. That's like saying that the pendulum swings left and right. The law of reciprocity says, or reciprocity or the law of karma. Either one of them, whatever you put out comes back. But it's not particularly about what someone put out. It's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting is like something is just resetting and balancing out and like leveling out. The playing field's leveling out. It's kind of like that. What else? I do feel like there is some karmic person or karmic energy that has been in like a sorceress vibe, warlock, witchy vibe, and this person is karmic, which means that they're most likely, I'm feeling like this is a negative karmic, right? Like a negative energy of somebody who maybe they were using magic, maybe they were using sorcery, maybe they were, but the scales are balancing themselves out. Like things are gonna like level out, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I always say, look, treat people how you want to be treated. You know, that's how I live my life, right? And that goes in all ways. That's not just what you say to somebody, you know, what you do to people, but also spiritually as well. So, you know, the reason for that is because what goes out comes back. What goes out comes back. And that's just because that's the natural law of the universe. That's just how the universe works. It doesn't have anything to do with, I mean, you could call it karma if you want, but really it's just how the universe works, because the universe seeks to balance things out always. The universe always seeks to create balance. And so with the universe seeking to create balance, one of the ways in which it does that is making the pendulum go back and forth. What goes this way must come back that way. What goes up must come down. It's just going to do that. It's going to find a way to balance itself out. And oftentimes, like I said, what you put out is what you will get back. So that's why, you know, I talk a lot about being careful what you say, careful what you speak, how you speak, and things like that, because, you know, it is important. It is important. We got to a stage in life, and we've gotten to a place in time where people say that, you know, it doesn't matter, or words that can't hurt me, or, you know, things like that. That it's meant, obviously, those were meant to help little children deal with the pain of what other mean little children were telling them and saying to them, right? Ultimately, with that's what it was for. It was to help these children cope with the cruelty of other children. But to some degree, it dismisses the actual experience that child or that person or whatever actually feels. Because regardless of whether we want to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, words do hurt. If I were to tell you, you know, I hate you, or I don't like you, or this and that would hurt your feelings, right? I mean, maybe not. Maybe, like, if you don't care about me, then no, it wouldn't bother you. You wouldn't care. It'd be like, okay, right? But if you cared about me, and if I cared about you, and if you heard me telling you I love you, I love you, I love you, and then all of a sudden one day I say, I hate you, I don't like you anymore, you get on my nerves, fuck you, that would hurt your feelings. Those words hurt. So that's why it's important for us to be careful of the things that we say, the things that we put out, in all ways, not just in one way, you know, in all ways, because we are a total being. And what, as within, so without, meaning that our deepest understanding of who we are always resonates, right? Let me find a better way to say that. What I'm trying to say is that the reason why I said in all ways is because maybe today you're just saying mean things. You're not really doing mean things, but eventually it turns into doing mean things, right? Because if you're saying mean things, that means you're thinking mean things, and eventually you're going to start thinking to do mean things or bad things, right? So, you know, that's why keeping yourself, knowing that all of these things are connected is important, okay? Just like all of us are connected. The Emperor is here at the bottom of the deck, and I'm seeing the King of Pentacles also. So, keep trying to push the button, like, go back more. It won't go back more. So, I think fortunes will balance. Fortunes will balance out. Whatever magic or sorcery may have been done against someone's fortune, it won't last long. As a matter of fact, I think it's about over already. This applies in so many ways. This applies on a smaller scale and on a massive, large scale. One of the things that we're going to start to see, if we pay attention close enough, well, it's easy to miss when when we're coming out of a space of illusion. And I did see the 5 of Swords earlier. Right now, what they're doing is like a massive cover-up. Let's just talk about the government, for instance. For example, the government right now is just doing like this massive cover-up. And the massive cover-up includes them being at a deficit with some financial funding, the way in which they're spending the money, where they're putting the money, what they're doing with the military, what they're doing with these various different organizations. Right now, this is a massive cover-up. Like right now, this administration is, or they finished it. I don't know if they finished it yet, but they are completing a massive cover-up right now. And what I was getting to by saying that is this: there are always telltale signs when things are shifting and when things are changing and when balance is trying to restore itself. There are always telltale signs that even the government can't fight forever. They always say Rome wasn't built in a day, or they'll say that empires full of corruption fall. You know, there's just a massive shift in